Hello and welcome to the theElpyDimension. I am your guide Elpy, here to show you worm bin number 4. Let's see how fast we can make this today. I was just checking in on the new blue worm bin. You have to check out that video. I have a video for the creation of the bin starting from scratch, and then I will put up a video. There's a worm right there. Then I will put up a video for the collection of worms and my first check-in, which was after 6 days, and the last check-in was just 10 days later. So, all right, with this bin, I did not watch the video. This is sort of an impromptu. I think it's been 10 days since I've been in here. So let's hurry up. On the 10th, I harvested this half of the bin. 7 days later, I fed, and I believe it was 7 days after that I came in and checked everything out. So let's just get in here quickly. This is one of the recovering populations after a mass die-off several months ago, but they are recovering nicely, very nicely. In fact, just as soon as we start digging in here, we've got worms. This must have been the feeding zone. Yeah, I think it was, because this is the newer material. All right. It's nice and moist, so I would like it to be wet. But we got to get to the bottom to get a good judge. This is obviously a pepper. Mainly just the skin left. A little bit of meat there. I need to work on which is the best resolution for these worm bins, because I can't zoom in. Okay, here we have an apple. It's got a lot of mites on it. I don't see any worms, so I'm going to go ahead, and there's pot worms on it too. This guy's gonna go out to the he's gonna go outside. Okay. All right. Let's just, since we're trying to be somewhat fast, just get all in there and get to the bottom. I want to see how wet it is at the bottom. You see how, so the 10th. So it's almost been a month. Gosh, time is flying since I've harvested this bin, and I feel like they're breaking down the material really nicely. All right. Worms all throughout. Excellent. That's what I love to see. Last time, or on the 17th, we did find breeding worms, one pair of breeding worms, so that was very encouraging. That, my friends, is a cocoon. So these guys are happy and breeding, which, I mean, you know, we can sort of surmise by the fact that their population is up. But all right, let's leave this sort of cleaner stuff for the top. Okay, push that over there, over there. The newer stuff. This stuff is older, so it's going to be even more broken down right off the bat. You see good looking healthy worms. Lots of worms. Yeah, this stuff is, it's kind of juicy down there. Go ahead and just turn it over. Yep. I think I am going to sort of mix the old stuff with the new stuff. Oh, what you just heard was the crunching of a cabbage leaf. That sounds like I put it in there on the 17th, and I believe it's still there. Which should not surprise us that brassicas last forever. Beautiful color. So I'm going to kind of stir stuff on top. A higher population of worms in the older material, which doesn't surprise me. Or they seem a little bit more dense. Not a whole lot, but it's very, very squishy down there. Very moist. There are worms down there, but not as many. It's got a little bit of a sulfur smell. So it's good we're in here now to air it out. I'm going to add some of the newer paper from on top. I'm going to put it down in there. So like I said, sort of mixing the newer material with the old. Let's go ahead and dive in. I wonder, did I feed in the same spot? Or is that just leftover cabbage leaf? I'm not worried about leaving it intact this time. Must put some old okra in there. Those are okra seeds. Black dots. Yeah, nice little gathering of worms in there. Pretty squishy down there. An avocado pit. The worms are active and healthy. All right. Maybe we'll keep feeding in these after all. Just not in the same spot. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to mix the little bit of the new with the old. Help things break down a little bit more evenly. Not so much for keeping the clean stuff on top. Well, I guess I could. All right. So, it would appear that whatever I fed last time is gone. And I'm having a vague memory that I fed kind of a large feeding. All right, guys, I've very much disrupted you. Sorry about that. Let's we're gonna feed over here. Okay. I'm going to put this is technically food, but I'm also just going to call it organic matter in the form of dead flowers. We're going to kind of let them hang out. All right, I had to do it off camera so I could have both hands, but this is a small, like a 5 by 5 box. 5 or 6 mailing box. And there's some paper towel in here, a funky tomato, banana peel. This has absorbed tomato juices. Newspaper. I'm actually a couple of avocado skins. I'm actually going to go get some more foods. We've got our flowers. No, our flowers are going to get mixed into. I'm going to go get some more food scraps, and then I've made my dry mix into something of a slurry. And I'm also going to add some wet And now, yes, that's hair. I know, without products on it. Or yet, without products. Paper towel rolls, or toilet paper rolls. I'll be right back. Okay, well, this is going to get interesting. Because what I have, forgot, I have a paper bag full of funky cherry tomatoes. So what I'm actually going to do is we're going to feed bin number 3 after this. They're going to get a small feeding. And this bin is going to get a large feeding. It's even got mold on it. Stuff in there. Yeah, there's all kinds of shit. Stuff in there. Okay. Well, this is our slurry. Azomite, which is a rock dust, food grade diatomaceous earth, neem cake, alfalfa meal, and I do believe there's a little bit of crushed oyster shell in there. All right, now what are you going to do, LP? I don't know that I want to put the worms right away in there. I want them to have the option. So, it's like I come down here with a plan and then execute a totally different plan or non-plan. Okay, more toilet paper rolls. Some of them with hair tucked into it. Head hair. As if you'd think anything else. That's weird of me. All right. This just got crazy. Why do I do that? Like I said, let's go ahead and just sort of mix. I said I was going to still feed with the cabbage leaves, but that went out the door. We'll sort of lay some of these across the top. Alright, so the cabbage leaves are still there. We have this massive bag full of, I don't even remember what all's in there, to be honest. I know there's a lot of tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes that went bad. As well as tomatoes that I collected seeds from. So basically sort of tomato scraps, if you will. Pepper scraps. Paper towel used to soak up juices. And you saw that it's in a paper bag in a cardboard box. So I either just massively went crazy and made a mistake, seeing as this is a recovering bin, or I just did a cool thing that is going to sort of boost them. All right. This has been, did I say that today is the 4th of October? Today is the 4th of October, 2024. I believe it's been 10 days since I was last in this bin. This is bin number 4. That's a very large feeding. I think next time we need to focus on, I'm not going to add, hold me to it next time, guys, of the food that's in there. I think there's going to be remnants. Hopefully I check back in here in less than 10 days. So 8 or 9 days. I think that there's going to be, gosh, my head is not all there. I need to go. I forgot that I was also going to feed bin number 3, a very small feeding. So I harvested them, the rest of their bin more recently. So their bin is not anywhere near as full as this bin. So, it's pretty though, right? So really they need more paper than these guys do. Given the way that I did this, I think they're going to like it. I think we're going to find a worm party there. So I do think I should check in like 8 days. But I think there's going to be remnants if they can get away from it. But that is a pretty large area. So, all right, we'll see. On the 11th or 12th, we'll be back. Thank you so much for your time and your interest. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Do you think I was insane what I just did? Was that just way too much? You didn't even see it was in there. Why? Because I didn't want to open it because it was moldy and gross. And it's already irritating my sinuses, to be totally honest. And yeah, so we'll see. I think it'll actually probably be pretty cool. But be safe, be well. This was bin number 4. Bye for now.